Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to take a look at NaXum technology and all the work we've done together here as a team over the last 20 plus years. To open up and as you explore today, I want to just share why we do NaXum. Rod, the founder of our company, and myself, Ben, the CEO, and man, Mark, and many of the others on our team started as reps in the field. And direct sales, referral marketing, network marketing, changed our families' lives forever. The income we experienced changed our family's financial future. And we fell in love with how direct sales and network marketing can take people from one place to another. We call that magic. So we talk about how we love to inspire and reward billions of business souls, everybody's economic worth, to gamify their life, to share products and services they care deeply about, to experience the magical power of referral marketing. Now, we started way back in 1999 when Rod built marketing platforms inside of the space to work with traditional direct selling software like commission tracking engines inside of the space. I built a platform back in 2009 after building in the field for 4 years that did blogging for companies like Zango and Usana. And I didn't have a CRM at the time and knew we needed a robust solution for the customers I was serving. And so I partnered up with Rod, and together in the last 12 years, we have an amazing team of over 57 team members who serve dozens and dozens and dozens of direct sales companies all over the world. Now, our model is a bit unique. Most of the time, when you're looking for software and referral marketing, you'll find one partner that does a marketing system, or another that does commission tracking or a shopping cart, or even another that does a mobile app experience. And for many companies in the space, you have 4 or 5 different partners, all stitching them together to get your total solution, which means you need the CTO and a bunch of programmers and all sorts of staff to make your system run. We moved from just doing marketing systems to also doing traditional MLM software. So commission tracking, shopping carts, back office, way back in 2013. Companies have paid as many as 700,000 people a week in single installations of our platform. In 2018, was doing a project for a very large wellness company in Arizona. I was out meeting with a company named Isogenics. And at that company, there were 5 different mobile apps every brand new rep was supposed to download right after joining the company. And I said, this is too much. This is confusing. We're confusing the newest person on the team, and we're not getting the data on what they're actually doing. So we created a predictive mobile platform that feels like a top leader sitting next to the newest person on the team, suggesting what to do next. And with all 3 of these platforms, we've created a solution called Unify, where companies can get all the portions they need to run a referral marketing company inside of one core system. Now, the majority of our clients engage in all 3 platforms, and some piecemeal certain pieces off that they put on top of other existing platforms. So you don't need to have the whole sandwich, but if you want to, you can, and most do. Now, the Predictive Actions platform has been changing the game of what it feels like to do referral marketing. We think about the evolution of referral marketing as generations of technology. So first generation technology in referral marketing, when we all stopped faxing in orders, was replicated sites, right? Here's your link, share the link, enter the order, get paid. Second generation companies, which may be where you're at, is content insights. So, hey, here's a tool that gives you content to share, and now you get people to the link. So share this stuff, and then here's a link. Third generation platforms have been brought on because of the gig economy. These are systems that feel like a top leader sitting next to the newest person on the team, suggesting what to do next. They're predictive algorithms that are intelligent, that actually walk you through how to invite, who to call, what to share next, suggest what to say in a given moment. And they're changing the way the business is done because the insight data tracks what your members are willing to do and what they're not willing to do, and gives you a feedback loop that tells you how to create compelling content that actually works now in your market for your members in the niches you're in. It's absolutely remarkable because the use of your platform by your members guides your decisions on what you do in the future. It's relevant feedback that changes as the market changes, which it wildly does. Before jumping in further, let's talk about 2 core concepts to virally grow your company. The raving fan progression states that we need to make it as easy as possible to take someone who's never heard of your product before to turn them into a retail customer. Once we do, let's invite that person to share to see if they're a fan of your products and services, because if they are, that's someone we can invite to be a promoter. Now, we're going to virally grow as fast as what we're the weakest at of our speed. Now, speed's an acronym for the 5 things you have to do to build any business in referral marketing. So at the end of the day, we want to look at what should it feel like to share? How are we presenting to others? What are we doing to enroll folks? How should we elevate and train others? And can new people duplicate this process? At the end of the day, whichever of these 5 elements you're the weakest at, That's how fast you're going to grow. So how do we actually win? Well, it comes down to daily habits. See, there's a fantasy in direct sales that technology does it for you so you don't have to. And how crazy would it be for someone to want to make some money on Uber and download the Uber app, but never get in the car, never give anyone a ride, and be frustrated that they're not making money? Yet that's what happens in direct sales all the time. See, you got to get in your car and drive if you want to make money with Uber. If you want to make money with Instacart, you got to all these gig opportunities that are competing with your referral marketing opportunity in the space for people trading time for income. You got to do the work. And it's the same thing in your business. So when somebody downloads your app and goes to build your business, we're going to have them commit to daily goals. How many people a day they're going to reach out to, how many people a day they're going to follow up with, how many minutes a day they're going to spend growing their mind, how many times they're going to share on social media. And it's going to be black or white. Either you win today or you don't. The entire experience is going to say, hey, did you reach out? Did you follow up? Did you share on social media? Did you listen to the training? It's going to be the consistency of habits that's going to make this a success for them and for you. We'll literally have dashboards inside of your virtual office that say, here's the people in the company who are on the longest streak of keeping their daily actions. Here's the people on your team on the longest streak of keeping their daily actions. So you can be celebrating doers and people who show up every day to do the work. Personally, the member themselves on their own app can see that, my best streak was 21 days. Right now I'm on a 3-day streak. Or my consistency, hey, when I first started 12 weeks ago, I was only averaging 1 day a week, hitting my daily goals. Over the last 8 weeks, I was hitting 3 days a week. Hey, the last 4 weeks, I'm hitting 4.5 days a week. Hey, it's a marked improvement. I am more and more committed to promoting as I've grown in my relationship with this company. Now, they don't enter any of this data manually. It's all done automatically. When they're in the app and they tap and sync their phone contacts, it prompts them with what to say to invite a friend. Now, it's not a library of spammy content that's just pitching their friends. It actually feels like a leader sitting next to you suggesting what to say. So it prompts them when it syncs their phone to their friend Josh to say something like, hey, Josh, how have you been? How's the family? It does for this skincare company I'm giving you an example of. Right now, I can either send that text or I can erase it and record a voice text, or I can send it on Instagram DM or Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, all from the system. Now, when I send that message, the algorithms will be tracking the actions I've taken towards people and the actions they've taken back towards me. I don't have to look at reports to know what to do next. The system itself tells me my top 3 actions with prospects, top 3 actions with customers, and top 3 actions with team members on my team. I can just flip that top from prospects to members, and I'll be able to see exactly who I should follow up with next. And the magic is when I tap to follow up with somebody, it actually suggests what to say next in that moment based on what that person has done or not done. All these business rules are driven by a content library we've created and crafted that is then customized to your culture and your company. And the messaging is then all optimized for the way you want to build business and the way your members speak. So let's go back to Josh in that example. He says, doing well, haven't seen you in a while, maybe someone I haven't talked to in a very long time. The system would then prompt me to say, well, I was thinking about you yesterday. I just started my own online wellness company, and I'm looking for 4 to 5 testimonials for my Facebook page. Was curious if you'd be game to try my product and leave me a review. He says, sure, I'll check it out. You say, awesome, I have a link for you to create a free account. If I send you a link, do you have a moment to take a look? Sure do. Perfect. Well, here's my link. So where other apps in the space are very spammy and they might blast someone a hypey video and a buy now link in the first message, we're not even prompting the member to send a message with the link till maybe message 4 or 5, sometimes even 6 in the sales process. And the software's smart. It knows if they open the link or don't open the link, and it suggests what to do next. If they send you an objection, we even walk you through how to handle the objection. So once again, it feels like a top leader sitting next to you suggesting what to do next. And the data on this is ridiculous on the back end. We'll get to that in a moment. We do the same work inside of social media sharing. If they tap to share in social media, we give them images and videos that they can tap and share and post. And when they tap to share to post, it actually looks like they shot that on their own mobile phone. It will look like they created it inside of the system. Now, this is a big deal, gang, because it's not shared content that looks like it's coming back from your app or somewhere else. It looks like it came from their own mobile phone. Many clients, we even put in images here that are examples of how to take an image for yourself and put it on the social media. So they have members creating content where they're modeling appropriate behavior, and companies are giving them compliant content they can tap and share all at the same time. At the end of the day, the data is what gets incredible because we can show you what content your members are willing to share, and out of what they're willing to share, what's getting their friends off of social media into your websites. Let's continue on. Blogging. For the longest time, blogging's been not utilized very well inside of referral marketing. Companies who create blogs that are referral marketing, their members don't normally use them because they don't want to lose their lead to corporate. There's no proper attribution many times in referral marketing. In our system, we have a cookie to link system where banners are tracked back to that promoter. So if that influencer, affiliate, promoter taps and shares one of your blog articles with their guests, their friends, their following, and their friends click on any of the banner ads, it'll go to a landing page coded to that promoter. So if they fill out the form on this landing page, we're going to send a text message and an email instantly in real time, letting them know they have a new hot lead inside of the system. And we're going to redirect that lead to your shopping cart. We build beautiful shopping carts that invite people to subscribe instead of just buying one time inside of the system. They'll be able to subscribe here on the shopping cart and check out right off their mobile phone. It's very elegant. We'll talk about that more too at the end of some of the ways we approach mobile in the system. So that's an example of a retail customer journey. Now, what about the business opportunity side? Whether you're recruiting influencers, affiliates, have a customer rewards program, how do you share the business opportunity with others? Whether you're a network marketing company or party plan business or two-tier affiliate program, you need a clean way to share the business opportunity. And most of the time it's challenging if you're using Facebook Live or Zoom or GoToMeeting to close on behalf of the people who invited their guests. If you're doing a company-wide presentation once a week or every night even, when all your members bring their guests to the call, you have no idea who invited who. So your best call to action usually sounds like, get back to the person who invited you to sign up. And that's really weak. It actually fails the newest person on the team because they're not able to, they're just learning this and they're not always able to enroll their friend in promoting your company. So what have we done? We built replicated live stream engines. We use Google's technology. We use Zoom. We use all those platforms, but we wrap them. So each member would have their own registration page to your events. And when they invite their guests, they would get text messages. So you could have tens of thousands of affiliates who invite their friends to come be affiliates. And when they do, they will get text messages that their guest is on the line. And more importantly, people can watch your compliant presentation. And at the end of the presentation, you will say, hey, click on the join us button below if you'd like to become an affiliate today. And hey, if you don't want to become an affiliate today, but just want to try these products, click on the shop now button below. So you'll be closing on behalf of them and creating a culture where all they need to do is invite their guests to your webinar for them to make a decision for themselves personally if they'd like to be a part of your business opportunity. Not a culture where they feel like, oh, I have to achieve a certain level of success before I invite my friends because why would they trust me to enroll with me if I haven't done it myself first? All that conversation goes away because it's not about you. It's about them inviting their friend to take a look at the opportunity for themselves. And it takes the new person out of the equation, which is powerful. Now, in addition to everything we've shared, we track the actions with action points. So when you make a phone call, when you follow up, and when you share in social media, when you watch a training video, you, the member, are earning action points. And you can cash in your action points for swag, hats, gear, tickets to events. There's all kinds of fun stuff our clients do. We had clients do cryptocurrency, all kinds of interesting things. But one key note, gang, is that your sponsor, the person who brought you into the business, can see your action points, and corporate can. So this is a big deal. If one of your members calls you and says, hey, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, this just doesn't work, you can pull them up and see, oh, you're just watching training videos. You haven't called anyone. No wonder you're not making any money. Or, wow, you made a whole bunch of phone calls. You made 100 last week and nobody even went to the website. What are you saying on the phone? Can we practice real quick? It creates space for candid coaching because it brings transparency to the process. Everyone always believes they're working harder than they really are. Action Points creates this transparent culture where candid coaching is a real thing. We also do this in the X Factor. The X Factor is the training platform for people to become the best versions of themselves. As you load in your content, you can load in snackable pieces of content, little 3-minute, 4-minute, 5-minute, 9-minute training videos that people can tap and view. When they tap to watch your content, there's no fast forward or rewind button. So they have to watch it all the way through to mark it complete and earn the badges and the action points for completing it. And that's perfect because then you have a duplicatable place where anybody can go and learn daily to grow their mindset, their skills, and just the roadmap to what they need to do to win inside of your business. Now, next inside of the system, I want to kind of dig deeper on the administrative side. None of your members would see this, but you and the ones who run the company can see all the triggers of sequence and scheduled actions that the algorithms are prompting. And most importantly, you get a feedback loop with the insight data inside of the platform. So the system is showing you literally these are the messages people are willing to send. These ones are creating success in the sales process. Oh, over here we're getting casualties. The members are sending every message we prompted them to send, and they're still not moving forward. We better fix the content here. This is powerful. I found all kinds of insights like, wow, that phrasing really works in English, but in Spanish, even in the same country, doesn't work. We should change that phrasing. Or, wow, in Portuguese, this works great, but in German, doesn't work at all. Or in Finnish, this really works. In Russian, this doesn't. And you learn all of this when you're building your business internationally and even locally, right? Because you have multiple languages in the same country, right? But when you're tracking what they're doing and out of what they're doing, what's working. Same principles for social media. I'm amazed. You might load up 300, 400 images, videos, and assets to share on social media, and we might find that only 40 of them are getting shared. And out of the 40 that are getting shared, it's really just these 12 that are actually getting people off of social media to your website. So let's go double down and make more like those 12 and delete a bunch of the stuff out of the library. That's the process of feedback loops and constant Kaizen improvement inside of your processes, because it's not just about what looks good. It's about what people are willing to share, and out of what they're willing to share, what's working. And that's what we display and show. Even action history. You could pull up anyone's action history to be able to coach them as the administrator inside of the platform. And depending on the type of compensation structure you have in your program, if you're more than a one-level program, right? If you're more than an affiliated program, many times we can display this information to a sponsor as well, so that that person who brought them in can then coach as well inside of the system. Now, beyond the app-based version of the system, we of course build a full web-based version of the platform as well. So let's dive in. Inside of the web-based platform, there's a full CRM. So where the app focused heavily on the one-to-one relationships of what to say next with customers, prospects, and promoters. Here inside of the web-based version, we have a bulk CRM where you could pull up all of your prospects or your customers or your promoters, and you could send an email even as the promoter. So the company can do this on behalf of everybody, and then the promoter themselves can do it with their personal enrollments. So you could send a email newsletter with merge codes to personalize the information. You could send text messages inside of the system. You could even send video emails outside of the platform. The company even has the ability to send push notifications through the app to people inside of the system. So you have a whole bulk communication platform here that's powerful and available to everyone inside of the system. Now, we take a different approach to commission coding. So if in addition to the marketing systems, we're handling your commission coding, in addition to writing your commission rules, we write your reporting rules. So we really spend a lot of time thinking about how to optimize your members' experience and your admin team, your administrative team's experience in the compensation engine. So when we look at your commission types and rules, we'll also think about how do we customize this dashboard to fit your needs, or how will we set up the line view trees, and which columns should we include for the volumes and the numbers to make it easy to know what to do next. Or if you're doing a graphical tree, what rules should we put in so that when you hover over someone, do you see their volumes or what they need to do to get to the next rank? We're thinking that through as we work through it with you. When it comes to rank progress side of the system, we save daily ranks. Most systems in the platform, if you're using a ranking, only save ranks per pay period, and we save ranks every single day. So we can show information like who on your team's closest to rank 5 and what are they missing to get there, or who on your team achieved a new highest best rank for themselves today. So maybe they've never been ranked 4 before, but today they became ranked 4, so that you can go give that a shout out to that person in social media, celebrate them. We're all about that without doing a bunch of work of comparing this month's rank report to last month and seeing what's different every day. The system just tells you there's little filters that make it really simple to build your business. In addition, we have a virtual ledger built into the system so that you could pay your commission money digitally to your members as bucks of your company within the virtual office, and they could pay for their subscriptions or buy more product with their commission money, and you only actually send it to them when they choose to withdraw the funds from your system. So you could actually be the bank in a way if you chose to and save money on merchant fees side of the system. Much more we can explore together. Even subscriptions. We'll give reports not just to the company, but to the actual sellers, the promoters of, hey, who do you have pending subscription for the month? Who already successfully processed? Who failed? Who canceled? They can click on any of these links and get a whole list of the people so they can personally follow up and take them to the next step. The last piece I'll share is that we really think through the mobile experience, not just on the app, but through the web-based systems. Like as a good example, if someone gives us a shipping address when they're checking out, we're going to assume that's their billing address. Now, of course, on their phone, they can uncheck that box and give us a different a different billing address if they want to. But if that's where they're shipping the product, we're going to assume that's their billing. We're going to make it really easy to minimize the amount of fields they need to fill out. If they have a gift card, they'll tap, I have a gift card. If they have a promo code, they'll tap promo code. We make it really simple on a mobile phone so it's just not confusing. And we take this thinking through the entire process. We'd love to learn more about your vision for referral marketing and set a time to connect with you further. Thank you so much for taking a moment to check out and explore a bit of what NaXum's been up to. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk with you soon. Bye for now.